All right, y'all. It's time for a Smackdown review for May 31st, 2024. Lots of Bloodline stuff. Just the same old with SmackDown. Nothing else really interesting. AJ Styles, fake retirement. This was so garbage. It was not believable. People comparing it to the Mark Henry fake retirement. It's not even close, man. Because Mark Henry, back then, when he did it, he was pretty much on his last legs, and his career was almost over. Well, people thought his career was going to be over because he pretty much did everything. But that was way more believable than this nonsense that AJ Styles did last week. And then so it's gonna be Cody versus AJ, looks like a clash at the castle. I don't know why. It's gonna be more terrible build up. Yeah, Nia Jax just getting her crown or whatever for Queen of the Ring. And then you have the Bloodline stuff. That was the only good thing on the show with the Paul Heyman Kevin Owens segment. And I liked the backstage segment between Heyman and Solo. I thought that was good. All right, let's get to it. First up, Nia Jax. She heads out there to the ring. She commands that Bailey come out to the ring, and it's Piper and what's her face? What's it? Chelsea Green. They both attack Bailey while she's coming out to the ring. That's pretty much it for that. Didn't really care for that. Moving on. AJ Styles in the back with Nick Aldis. Said he wants to address his future. Nick Aldis says, "You got your time. You can do that." So he's getting his in-ring segment towards the end of the show. Next up, we got Tommaso Ciampa. He beats Austin Theory. I just didn't really care for this. Towards the end of the match, for the reason that Theory lost was because Grayson Waller, I heard Michael Cole say something. I don't remember what it was. And then Austin Theory started getting pissed off at him. He's like, "Well, why'd you say that, man? Why'd you say that?" Or something like that. So it could be splitting up Theory and Waller. So hopefully it turns into a good feud because right now I just don't really care for their characters. It's not doing much with them. All right, next up we got LA Knight. Let me talk to you. It's in the back with Nick Aldis. He asks him, "Do you know where Logan Paul might be?" And then they sit down on a couch, and then the camera just cuts off. So it's pretty clear that LA Knight wants the U.S. title from Logan Paul. He's gonna win it at SummerSlam in Logan Paul's hometown. I cannot wait for that to happen. Just don't really care for Logan Paul. All right, next up, oh, I mean, during the segment, or it was during another segment, Carmelo Hayes, he just showed up during LA Knight's segment. He's like, "Why would LA Knight want to face you?" And then Logan Paul, LA Knight corrected him, pretty much just clowning Carmelo Hayes. All right, next up we got Andrade versus Apollo Crews. Andrade wins. They just randomly bring back Apollo Crews out of nowhere. No video packages, no build up, nothing. It's pretty much a jobber. And Andrade, they're not doing much with Andrade either. And throughout, there was a segment earlier in the show. Angel was trying to pretty much recruit Andrade to the LWO. I mean, not the LWO, to the LDF. And then after the match, okay, so Angel caused a distraction for Andrade to win. And then after the match, Santos and his crew head out there. They're all just chilling there, like trying to embrace or just waiting for Andrade to get to them. And Andrade just walks past them. He just walks past them. And then Santos like took his shades off. He was all pissed off. So hopefully this could like just try to start a feud with between Andrade and Santos. So we'll see what happens with that, but I doubt it. All right, next up we got Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman in a backstage segment. Paul Heyman says, "With Roman in charge, there was a lot of violence in the bloodline. That was to preserve family. There was a lot of counsel for the wise man. You are recruiting violent men into the bloodline. All I see are random acts of violence, but I don't see any strategy at all." That's pretty much what Solo's been doing, trying to destroy people, and they don't care why. They just want to hurt people. And then Heyman says the strategy has to be when Roman comes back, we have Cody Rhodes in check. And then Solo says, "Wise man, we got Cody Rhodes in check, and he doesn't even know it." And then Paul Heyman's like all shocked, like, "Who's we?" And then the camera like zooms over where behind him there's a TV right there, and KO's music hits, and then Solo tells him, "Go out there and fix this." So very interesting there. Pretty clear he's working for The Rock because The Rock's been pretty much trying to get for Cody's blood ever since going for Cody's blood ever since they killed the Rock and Roman match. So Rock got all pissed off. He's been trying to destroy Cody ever since. So yeah, it's pretty clear Rock's taken over on the bloodline. He's a new tribal chief. As Solo said he's been working for. All right, next up we got the segment between Paul Heyman and Kevin Owens. Randy says, I mean, not Randy. KO says Randy really didn't lose. He's at home. And Paul Heyman comes out there, ladies and gentlemen. In Roman's absence, I serve as wise man, Solo Sokoa, and the bloodline. There is a mutual interest. We want Roman chants break out. You keep calling out Solo's name. Roman Reigns has had great respect for you. Anything you went through with Roman Reigns was because of how much he respected you, acknowledged you as a true threat to his title. And then he says, Solo has no respect for you. He is recruiting these criminals into the bloodline. Roman and I turned down every new member of the bloodline. We did background checks. We didn't want these people in the bloodline, representing the bloodline. These are the people you're antagonizing. They're bloodthirsty, sadistic thugs. As they're looking for an excuse to take you out. That's bad for WWE. If you keep on calling out Solo's name, they're going to do something really bad about it. Back off the bloodline, please. I'm trying to help you. So KO's pretty much, Paul Heyman's pretty much trying to warn KO, stop, stop going after the bloodline, man. These guys are nuts. They'll take you out and they don't care why. And KO says he doesn't trust Paul Heyman over the last 4 years. I'm not falling for this act. This is all your, this is all you pulling the strings. You went from Brock to Roman. He lost the title. Who's the next one that can keep you relevant? It's Solo. You're trying to make everyone fear them. That was the bloodline. Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jay, guys I respect. Solo and two guys. That's not the bloodline. I'm not going to stop fighting them. I don't need your help. Paul Heyman says, maybe I'm trying to save you. Why won't anybody listen to me? Pissed off. Gets all pissed off. He tosses the mic at KO. And the crowd starts chanting, You effed up. You effed up. And then Solo and the Bloodline come out. Street Profits help out KO, and pretty much a brawl breaks out between all six guys. Where is it? Yeah, right there's three, and that was it. Right there. Look at that look. I hate what a shot I hate in there. Yeah, so pretty much this segment, Paul Heyman trying to warn KO to just back off the bloodline, stay away from him, don't stop going after these guys. But Kevin Owens thinks this is an act. And pretty much you're in on it. You're the one pretty much pulling all the strings backstage and all this stuff. So very interesting. It's not gonna get good, really good until either Rock or Roman comes back. It's pretty obvious it's gonna be Roman reuniting with the Usos to recreate the bloodline or to reform the bloodline, and then you got this new, basically Bloodline 2.0 with the Tonga brothers, and then you got Solo Sikoa and The Rock. Pretty clear Heyman's gonna choose the Roman side, so he's gonna join up with Roman and the Usos whenever they come back. So it's pretty much waiting for Rock or Roman to come back, so we can get some star power back. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, next up we have got The segment with AJ Styles says, I've been doing this for 2 decades. Stay at home. I want to stay at home and be a phenomenal father. And he tells Cody to head out there. With that photo. So AJ Styles says, I called you out to hand you the keys. Cody says, I'm all good, little bro. Or that was a text that AJ Styles sent to Cody, and then they hug. Okay, why don't they show the hug? Or did I miss it? Okay, they don't have it on here. Yeah, so they shook hands, they hugged, and then they every side of the each each angle of the crowd that was at, like they would face toward each angle of when they were in the ring to each side of the crowd, and they would both put their hands up or whatever, and then AJ just clothesline beat the crap out of Cody. And he's outside the ring, on the off the steps. He hit the Styles Clash. I thought he was gonna hit the Styles Clash on top of the steps, but that would have messed up Cody's neck or his head or something. So it's good that they did it this way. He did hit the Styles Clash off the steps. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So didn't really care for this segment. Hopefully AJ has a good explanation on Raw in a couple of days. I mean, on SmackDown in a couple of days this week. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that was pretty much it for SmackDown. See ya.